A furious caller lashed out at the EU for their attitude in the Brexit talks and demanded a no-deal outcome. James from Merthyr Tydfil in Wales argued that the UK should opt for a no-deal Brexit and walk away from talks with the EU. While speaking to Sheila Fogarty on LBC, the caller insisted the EU wanted to make Britain look a fool on the international stage. He added that the bloc wanted to bleed the UK dry and was asking for too much in the negotiations. The caller said, "Some of your callers have really been antagonizing me today as they have been on about Brexit being an English conservative project. The people of Wales voted to leave in larger numbers than anywhere else in the UK. We are a part of the UK, one of the 4 countries, and we voted to leave. This is not an English conservative thing. We stand with our neighbours as we have done for the last 800 years. The European Union is not prepared to move and we should have left in October, but we continued to negotiate with the EU. They want more and more, and it is time we have left and discussed this when we have left in January." The LBC host asked what could be decided between the UK and EU if Britain walked away from trade talks now. The caller James said, "If the European Union is intransigent and doesn't want to do a deal with us, if they are demanding 80% of our natural resources and want the European Court to decide what happens in the United Kingdom, then we are not a sovereign nation. It is simply time for us to leave." Ms. Fogarty argued that the EU is not talking about ruling the UK in the way the caller is describing, but rather rules for trades and standards. The caller hit back, "If that is the case, Sheila, why are they being intransigent? Why did they demand 80% of our natural resources in the sea when it was at 60? They do not want a deal, they want us to bleed us dry, they want to make us fools of Europe, we need to walk away." Boris Johnson admitted on Sunday that he and the EU were unable to come to a deal by the deadline and that talks would continue.